The mainstream media has wanted to make a big deal about banned books for a long time. They claim that there's more books banned now than ever in history. Well, there's also more pornographic content made now than ever in history. The floodgates have been opened. Publishers, video creators, all of people know that like pornography is something that's being watched for billions of hours. The people are spending tons of money on it. All you have to do is go to Kickstarter to look at some of the comics on there, and people aren't even selling comics. They're selling these like nude variant covers, which are just like at exorbitant prices, and people are buying them just because somebody drew a naked girl on the cover. It's all pornography at the end of the day. And so, of course, schools don't want these around children, and they shouldn't be around children. They should be content for 18 plus. This is not a controversial thing. I mean, this is absolutely crazy thinking that this sort of thing should be in a school library. That doesn't make it banned. Now, the real people who are banned are myself. I am actually blacklisted from publishing. They've put out articles about how me and my conservative Christian ideas are dangerous and anti-diverse and anti-inclusive. Now, I could never get a publishing contract, which means I can never get into regular bookstores. That's a little bit more banned than pornography not being allowed in schools. The books that they're talking about are often bestsellers. They're featured in bookstores more often than not because these crazy liberal nut jobs want to push this sort of stuff on the audiences out there. They want everybody to share in their perversions. If you're not actively participating in their weird sex fetishes, you're somehow a bigot at this point. That's what's going on. And so, of course, I confronted the people at Oni Press about their book Genderqueer, which they're claiming is the most banned book in America, back in July. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened then. And now I'm going to show you exactly the truth, because it always comes out right now. It's not a banned book. There's nobody being oppressed in this situation. Maybe I am, but not these people for sure. All right. I am on Subscribestar, my friends, and I'm trying to get this going. I want to make comic books monthly. I want to become the Oni Press of the world. Well, not in the content that they make, but I want to surpass the content like that they're producing in at least volume. And so we got to do this by making monthly books. If we want to fight with the culture war, we can't just like put out a book a year or two. We have to do more, and I'm capable of doing so, but I need your support, my friends. So to get to where we want with that, I'm going to need 300 subscribers on Subscribestar. And I'm cranking out content right now. I'm really pushing this hard. I'm writing a Zorro prose novel, which is Zorro is public domain now. And I'm trying to bring back sort of classic values, classic heroism to what we're doing. We've got short comics that I've been putting up as we get the art in. And of course, we'd love to be able to afford beautiful artists who are going to produce wonderful, heroic content that's, of course, family friendly and fun and something everybody can enjoy. So get on here, support our cultural change, even if you just want to support what we're doing with our commentary in the news. This is a great place to do so. And it, of course, helps me to be able to create for those who do want to read. So I appreciate all you guys who've come in so far. We've done a big push this month and gotten a lot of subscribers. So I really appreciate you guys so much. You're awesome. Thanks so much. I know I'm saying it repeatedly, but I'm very happy right now with how things are going. So here we go. So back in July, genderqueer publisher refuses to answer questions about grooming children. This is my article for Bounding Into Comics, where I write, and over here we actually write the articles that a lot of people just read on their channels here. And so I actually approached the Oni Press guy at the publisher at a San Diego Comic-Con. And I said, why is it okay to push pornographic content in front of children? What is this? And he said, what outlet are you from? And I said, Bounding Into Comics. And he says, no comment. So why wouldn't he comment? If he knew he wasn't pushing that kind of content in front of children, that it wasn't pornographic. And if you've seen Genderqueer, if you've looked at the pages of this, there's full on like people performing fellatio. It's nasty pornographic stuff, 100%. So if he knew he wasn't doing it, the easy answer is going, look, I'm not doing that. Like, why are you trying to gotcha me? It's very easy to like just say this is not what we're doing. But it is what they're doing, and they're not even ashamed of it. Like, that's the crazy, creepy part about this. Why is this guy not ashamed of putting pornography in front of children? He absolutely should be. And that he's not scares me about, never mind. We're not going to go too deep into that. But even the author of Genderqueer now, this is the new thing, says that this book shouldn't be in front of kids. I don't recommend this book for kids. Here you are, the most banned book ever, meaning it's not in like elementary school libraries, because these people don't sell books to normal people. They sell them to government libraries, and that's how they get them in there. Now, the Daily Wire has come out and shown that the author does not want genderqueer in front of kids. And that makes sense. Maya Kobabe, who identifies as non-binary and uses the pronouns em and ear, explained while her book might be appropriate for older teens, she does not recommend it for children. And thank you, Daily Wire, for not calling Maya em and ear and actually calling her because she is a woman biologically. There you go. It keeps being called a children's book, but I think that's coming from misreading of the comic book form. Well, yeah, because they're trying to put it in school libraries. And the Oni Press is actually marketing campaign based on the fact that it's not being allowed in school libraries. That's why. Genderqueer is a comic and in full color, but that doesn't mean it's for children. I originally wrote it for my parents, then for older teens, so it is people under 18 still looking at pornography who are already asking these questions about themselves. I don't recommend this book for kids. Well, there you go. At the very least, it's not being recommended for kids. I got to give this person this, even if they are mentally ill to some degree here, and of course, obsessed with their creepy sex fetishes. At least they're not putting it in front of kids. And that's all we're asking here. We do not want this stuff in school libraries. It shouldn't be in front of kids. It shouldn't be in front of underage people. As long as, you're 18 plus, read whatever the hell you want. Of course, you shouldn't anyway, but not my business at that point. So thank you very much for telling the truth here. Maybe tell your people at Oni Press to stop pushing this in front of kids if you really believe that. Maybe you should repudiate them for their actions here because they know what they're doing. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.